You're gonna have to try better than that, Miss Tammy. You see, 'cause my kid, we're thick as thieves. But as a lot of people have said on here, I also birthed my biggest op. My kid has been calling me an egg since the beginning of his elementary school career. He has now graduated to avocado head. Even now, my son is really considered only partially verbal, and he didn't really speak verbally much at all until he was 5 years old. Before that, he would communicate through phones and other electronics. But that didn't stop him. Like one time I was eating breakfast and he handed me his phone with a picture of Fat Bastard that said, "I can't stop eating." Or the reason that Bobby Hill is indeed my profile picture, because he would circle on Bobby Hill where the similarities to me were. Or the time he had his communication app open on his iPad and I said, "You're a funny guy, Roman," and he wrote, "Oh, really?" Here's another one. Try me. No spaces. Or how about the time he made a PowerPoint of my acne? Or when he handed me this, "I offer you a misleading compliment." Or how about when we were in the parking lot at DXL and my kid asked, "What's this store?" And my husband, who's a bigger dude, was like, "Oh, it's a store for fat dudes." And my kid's like, "Oh, so mama's going in?" Or when he heard somebody call me my birth name, which is Megan, I don't give a shit if people know. And he thought he was really onto something, except he misheard it and he thought they called me Majel. So to taunt me, he sent me acrostic poems. "Man attacks, goes ending late." He also wrote it on the porch window, by the way. You see, as parents, it's our job to teach our kids a lot of lessons, but sometimes you learn lessons from your kid without even trying. And a lesson my son has taught me is to be completely unbothered. For example, everybody always asks me if my son gets bullied because I'm trans. Honestly, I didn't know the answer. We live in a really good community. I know people look out for my son, and they've been awesome. But I asked him one day, I'm like, "Hey, do you ever get made fun of because I'm trans?" And he said, "Yeah, sometimes." And I'm like, "Oh, I'm sorry. Like, do you think that I should maybe be more quiet about it on social media? I don't mind, like, if you want me to dial it back." And he said, "No, I think you should make a Discord." Unbothered. And honestly, samesies.